All right, everybody, happy Monday and happy lunchtime. It is Adam Grubb and Keith Stewart from ESPN Radio in New York, and this is Stick and Hack Reacts, our weekly look at what happened to the PGA, the LPGA over the weekend, and really get our reactions from a Stick and Hack perspective on the golf world. It is a rainy day here in the Midwest. Keith, what's happening over there on the East?
Couldn't be any better. Can't wait to tee it up later this afternoon after I enjoy this lunch session with you.
Perfect. All right, Keith, let's start with number one reaction, which is everyone's favorite golfer on the European Tour, Richard Bland. I'll wait for the applause to die down. Richard Bland, who is, 58 or something of that nature. He's maybe a senior citizen. He won for the first time ever the British Masters this past weekend on the European Tour. The place was erupting in congratulations. Obviously, the European Tour, very excited for him. Richard Bland, who sounds like the name of my accountant, he won the British Masters. Your reaction?
First of all, he does not qualify for an AARP card yet. All right, he's only 48. Okay. And it's been 478 tour events on the European Tour in order to get this victory. So in a year of redemption, Adam, right? Mm-hmm. 2 huge thumbs up for Richard Bland, because you want to talk about persistence. People were wearing out Jordan Spieth after 1,300 days. This guy's working on 7,300 days. I mean, it's an unbelievable story. 3 years ago, at 45 years old, he lost his card. He goes back to the Challenge Tour, and he earns his European Tour card again. I mean, this guy, what a phenomenal story. And my favorite thing about the whole setting that took place, I mean, he wins in a playoff over a 24-year-old player. I mean, but the guy who interviews him for the victory, Tim Barter, who works for Sky Sports, is also his instructor. So the two of them, tears in his eyes, I guess. I mean, the two of them together was unbelievable. Wow. They put him on a Zoom with his family. Just tremendous. The European Tour tells the greatest stories all the time, and this just very well might be their greatest one. So congratulations to Richard Bland.
Now, obviously, I make fun of it because that's what I do, but it's the golf story that people want and need and love to hear. And this guy has been out there forever, grinding, and now he finally gets the win. And you know how when you have that one shot that brings you back, you're going to quit the game, and the next hole you pure drive, you hit one within 6 feet and you hit it for birdie. Now all of a sudden you're a pro golfer. That's kind of the equivalent here for Richard Bland. He's 48 years old. His wife at some point is saying, "Hey, babe, maybe you stop. Maybe you find a new hobby." And then he wins the British Masters. Unbelievable. Congratulations to Richard Bland. We move back stateside here for reaction number 2 from Keith, and that is this last weekend. I don't know how to even describe the Byron Nelson. It is one of those kind of in the middle, forgotten little events that is supposed to be pretty awesome because it's a tune-up to the PGA. But was it really? Your reaction to this weekend's PGA event, the Byron Nelson?
Now, the PGA Tour runs great events, and the Byron Nelson is certainly a wonderful PGA Tour stop. But if I'm, let's say, Brooks Koepka, and I'm nursing a knee, and I'm trying to get ready for the next major championship, showing up for this thing, not a great idea. I mean, at the end of the day, this thing was a birdie bonanza, and they're going to go play one of the hardest golf courses they're going to play all season when they play Kiowa in the Ocean Course in the 103rd PGA Championship. So, 2 thumbs down if you're showing up there thinking that you're getting ready for Kiowa. In 2012, they only had 20 guys break par for 4 rounds. I mean, it was a bloodbath, and this thing could be just as bad, if not worse, going into next week. And if you were 18 under for 4 days, you barely made the top 10 here at AT&T. They played Live Clean in Place for 4 days, right? The place was a swamp. It's 400 yards shorter than what's going to be at Kiowa. I mean, I guess I'll give the Texas guys a pass. So let's say Spieth, DeChambeau, Zalatoris, Scheffler, all that whole crew, they've got to play there in Dallas. I get that part. But for the rest of the guys, it wouldn't surprise me that they did take the week off. Some of the guys that were there did surprise me. I'm not sure that the AT&T has found its home leading up to a major championship when they're using TPC Craig Ranch.
Yeah, and I think that's the point, is that not necessarily that it was a bad event. For those that love the birdie machines and love watching 22 under win a tournament, this was everything that people love. But it's also everything that people hate about golf currently, which is that it's target practice, it's easy golf, it's short course. There wasn't a lot of excitement. We had a cool winner, right? We had another first time winner, I believe. So there was a lot of great storylines to it. Maybe not the week preceding the PGA Championship, which everybody is getting excited about. So I don't like the fact that that if you're a professional golfer looking to tune up and get your game in shape, and then heading over to Bob's chip and putt is exactly what's gonna do that for you, and that's how it felt this weekend.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there, Adam. Let's move on.
Great. So let's move on to the PGA Championship and where everyone's game's at. So my reaction question to you now is, who currently is in the best spot for a top 5 or potentially a victory at the PGA? Let's run through your list of who you love and who you don't.
All right, let's talk money right now. Let's talk who we're going to bet this week at the PGA Championship. I love this. I love this question. I love this reacts. My favorite, my horse, Jon Rahm. Okay, he's at plus 1,400, and he's definitely got the game, the swagger, the style, the creativity. If you go back and you look at 2012 and how Rory won, it was great driving of the golf ball, and it was also creative short game. All right, so he had a great week, hitting the long ball, and great week around the greens, great week putting. I think Rahm is positioned well for a run in both of those categories. He flights the ball well off the tee, controls it. He's super long. I think it could be Rahm's week for sure. You start to go into that middle pack. I like guys like Daniel Berger, who just came off a top 3 right there in Dallas this past week. He plays that low cut. It's going to be good in the wind. It's going to be windy at Kiowa. If it doesn't end up being windy at Kiowa, we won't have anything to react to next week at lunch. I mean, it'll be unbelievable. You start talking about short game again. This major player, Cam Smith, the mullet, flowing in the breeze, could be a major factor come Sunday. I like him at plus 4,000. Daniel Berger's at plus 3,300. So those guys are in that middle pack that these people think they could win. My long shot, Abraham Answer. Look at the trend as your friend on this guy, Adam, right? Masters T26. Then he goes RBC 8th, Valspar 5th, Wells Fargo 2nd. Then he skipped last week, so he took our advice and said, forget the birdie shootout. The guy's getting ready. He plays good in WGCs. He plays good in majors. He's trending very, very well. But here's the money pick. Are you ready for this?
I am. Can't wait. I'm literally on the edge of my seat.
I doubt that. But anyway, so at plus 2,200, Victor Hovland. He's 3rd in the FedEx Cup. All right. He drives the ball great. He hits his irons great. He's top 5 in strokes gained total game on the PGA Tour. He's 4th in strokes gained off the tee. He's 22nd in approach to the green. He has got the complete game. The PGA Championship rewards a lot of first-time major winners. I love Victor Hovland this week. I'm going heavy there on the Norwegian. I can't wait, and I think it's going to be a huge payday come Sunday.
So Keith, it sounds like a lot of young guns there in that list that you just went through. And is that because this course is set up for the long hitters? Is it set up for those that take chances, those that aren't quite in that savvy moment of their career yet, where they're really kind of working around the golf course? Why the young guns? Is that just because that's where golf is today?
I think it's where golf is today. I think it's really an athlete's golf course. It's going to be 7,876 yards, the longest major venue ever.
Yeah.
The last time they played there, the cut was +6, and it was wet. So, I mean, that helped the scoring. So, I mean, who knows what's going to happen this weekend if it really starts to blow. I remember last time in 2012, in the second round, the scoring average was 78. I mean, these are the best players in the world, and this is a true test. I just think that someone that doesn't have a lot of memory, meaning a younger player, about bad shots and major championships, may stand a chance to break through this time, because the Ocean Course is going to be quite a Pete Dye test. And I know you know Pete Dye golf courses, Adam.
I do indeed. Great, Keith. Well, those are the 3 reacts for this week. You have something for me? Yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
I got a bonus react for you.
Go ahead, sir.
Phil Mickelson accepted an exemption into the U.S. Open at Torrey Pines. How do you feel about Phil accepting an exemption and not qualifying to get into the U.S. Open?
You know the answer to that. I love it. It's Phil. What are we even talking about? It's Phil Mickelson at Torrey Pines, 20 seconds from his house. Give the guy an opportunity to get out there and thumbs up people for 2 days. Maybe he makes the cut, maybe he doesn't. But at the end of the day, being a U.S. Open without Phil at this stage is not a U.S. Open. If you're giving exemptions to other people, and I can't name them publicly, but you're going to give an exemption to Phil with impunity, 100%.
Well, I tell you, this is a show about reactions. And when Phil accepted it, I loved his reaction. He said, I can't win if I don't play.
Right.
Pretty simple.
What are we even talking about? Keith, Stewart, Adam Grubb, this is Stick and Hack Reacts for Monday, May 17th, 2021. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Enjoy the PGA Championship this weekend. The reactions next Monday, I hope, will be amazing because we're going to see some incredible golf this weekend at the second major of the year. All right, everybody, have a great day.
Enjoy lunch.